staircase, and then there's a fucking Cerebus? I'm never gonna pronounce that right. That's running around this area that you have to kill, and they take a lot of bullets and bite a lot. So I'm not gonna be an idiot this time, even though I'm playing on easy. So right now we just need to like satisfy the game that we have looked around for Wesker in the main building. Then the most annoying thing in the world is going to happen. Barry's going to say, let's search the front, the downstairs. What you need to do at that point is immediately go upstairs. Because the downstairs, everything is locked, basically. There's a single map you can get, and that's it. And there's nothing else you can get down here. So what you need to go do is go up the back staircase that's behind where the zombie was eating the dude. Oh my god. So I used to love tank controls, and now I don't know how to play games. Is this... Oh my god, there. This is going to be a super fun game, you guys.
Barry.
Okay, so it is Cerberus. That's what I thought. I've heard people
nothing.
say Cerebus.
What's going on around here?
I was like, no,
can't figure it out.
Same here.
Chris, and now Wesker.
There's not much we can do.
So it's weird to me, too, because I'm so used to modern Resident Evil games where everyone's like, ah, yeah, zombies. We've dealt with zombies before.
Mansion is gigantic.
So it's weird to come back to a game where everyone's like, what's happening? What's up with people biting each other? I don't understand.
Oh, I almost forgot. It's a lockpick. You'd make better use of it.
See, oh no, he doesn't call her the Master of Unlocking anymore. Also, it's a way cooler looking lockpick than the original.
I may need it.
The original game is like a hairpin, basically.
Let's meet up in this hall. Got it?
Okay.
Alright, so we're supposed to look around the bottom floor. Again, that's wrong. But I am going to pop in here and get a map. Right! He's supposed to say, you, Jill, the Master of Unlocking, could make better use of it. And I know, they're trying to make it, like, realistic-y, but come on. Oh. Okay. Controls, can I get down? Oh, I have to push it around. Alright. So welcome to... I forget this guy's first name. James Spencer? James Spencer's favorite type of puzzle, which is pushing things around. He loves it. He built his whole thing around it. So, thanks to the giant shining thing, we can tell there's something in there. Which, if I remember correctly, is a map for the downstairs. And I only remember this because, again, I played the first hour or so before I chickened out and switched to normal difficulty. Yes, map. The map is super good in this. I will not lie. Even though I'm red-green colorblind, I can tell the red and green apart. And rooms are red if there's still an item in them you did not get, which is just beautiful. So I don't actually need this. It's actually a trap to do it, but I'm doing it anyway. So this is an addition that they've added from the original Resident Evil, which is defensive items. They go into a special slot, so they don't take a slot, which is nice. There's knives and there's tasers, and you use them when someone's grabbed you automatically. So to kind of fend them off and damage them. So, Jill's gonna do the girl in a horror movie thing and trip. I'm gonna hold on to the knife for later. And that is one of my favorite moves in all the Resident Evil games. Leon does it in Resident Evil 2 as well, where they stomp on the head when they're biting them. I actually kind of like Claire from Resident Evil 2's better, where she kicks the head like a soccer ball and rolls down the hall. So, welcome to the other thing that Spencer loves, which is keys that are marked with 18,000 different symbols. And you need to remember which door needs which one. And this is my complaint about the map in this game, is that it really should mark the doors as locked by certain symbols. I don't remember how to bring up the map there. Oh my god. Okay, so I can't zoom the map, which is stupid. So it'll mark the doors as locked or not. You can see the locked doors are red. But it won't mark which symbol they need, which is kind of bullshit. Okay, so locked doors, locked doors. I can go upstairs, but the best way to go upstairs is through here. I really love the ticking sound. I'm not going to save yet. Even though I'm on easy, which means so on normal, I think each ink ribbon that you find is 3 ink ribbons. Here, each ink ribbon you find is 6 ink ribbons, which is honestly more than you should need. That said, I am an item miser, and... Okay. Hey, buddy! Something I'm really glad they added is that in this Resident Evil you can aim up and down. In the original Resident Evil you could not. That wasn't something they added until RE2. Right now is not super useful. Oh, I can't go through here yet. But once you get the shotgun, that means you can shoot things in the head if you let them get close, and sometimes that will one-shot kill them. Alright, Kenneth's body hopefully has ammo on it? No. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Oh, it says found footage. Oh, man. So in the original, he had a bunch of bullets on him. And it's weird that I remember so much about the original because, again, I played it when I was 13 for like an hour, got too scared to play anymore, and like have not played it since. So the fact that so much of it is stuck with me is honestly really strange. Oh, thank God. Ammo, is there anyone in here? Okay. I think I have auto aim on, I hope, so that if I point my gun and she whirls around, that means something happened. I think this room is really different. So early on in the original game, I'll talk about herbs in a second, there was and a bunch of portraits, and you have to press buttons under the portraits in the right order because, again, Spencer's an asshole. And if you press the wrong button, the ravens will attack, and there's an unlimited amount of them, and they'll kill you. Also, fun fact is that if you walk in the room, freak out because there's birds and shoot at them, they will attack, and there's an unlimited amount of them, and you will die. And I took forever to get past that room because my initial impulse was always, there's a bird, shoot it. And it took me a long time to figure out what was going on and how to do that room correctly. I love the setup of this hallway because, so you can see there's a guy there in the mirrors because there's mirrors everywhere. And that's just really cool room design. And it kind of makes up for the fact that the fixed camera angles, for which Resident Evil is like well known and made its bread and butter for the first 3 on this art style. It was a really cool kind of addition to make up for that. No, not yet, because I'm basically out of room for anything. Right, Helen? Always pick up green herbs when you see them. I'm sure they're good for you. So, Resident Evil canon has gotten so confused about the herbs and why they're here and what they mean. The herbs supposedly have medicinal properties that counteract the effects of zombieism, which is why characters in these games can get bitten a bunch of times and not die. Not like immediately turn like they would in a zombie movie. And supposedly these herbs have some sort of special antibiotic properties in them, or antiviral properties, I don't know. And they're only supposed to grow in the Arcalay Mountains, which is where we are now, which are outside of Raccoon City. That said, okay, also fuck this dude. So I'll explain Crimson Heads in a minute, but he's he turned into a Crimson Head my last game. I really hate it. I'll pick this up later. Because, again, we only have 8 inventory slots, which is bullshit. So, yeah, supposedly these only grow in the Arkalay Mountains. That was the original reason that, like, Spencer built the mansion here to do his zombie tests. It's because there were antiviral plants. So this right now is literally an instant death trap. You pick this up, you have nothing to put in its place, and unless you put the key back, this guy moves forward and blocks your passage, and the guy with the spiky shield comes pushing in on the rails and squishes you to death. So I can't come here until I have a fake key to put in its place. So yeah, so supposedly the green herbs only grow here. And then 8 billion more Resident Evils take place all across the world, and there are green herbs fucking everywhere. And they never explain how they're growing everywhere else. So it just is. So one of the weird things, and I don't know if Chris's campaign is different, because honestly I never played as Chris, because I never play as male protagonists if I can help it, because I am an evil feminist. I will take this one. But Jill's campaign, like, so I've been playing for like, like half hour-ish? It is going to be like another 15-20 minutes still until I reach my first item box where you can put things so you don't have to carry everything around. So, like, this limited inventory management thing is really, they really go hard at it for the beginning, which I find kind of annoying. So I can hear squishy footsteps. My friend, Katie, said that when she used to watch her brother play these games and, like, you know, backseat drive for him, and she called it cabbage because it sounds like when they're walking, it sounds like someone tearing up or squishing cabbage. So she's like, I hear cabbage, I hear cabbage. So that's not the efficient thing to do. The efficient thing to do to reload is to go into the menu and do it there, so she doesn't go through the animation. But no one's attacking me, so. So something they added for this one, and luckily I came in forewarned, so it didn't like totally give me a heart attack, is Crimson Heads. So usually in any Resident Evil game, if you kill a zombie, and you kill it like dead, like you can see a blood pool form around it, it's gone forever. Also, fuck your furniture, dude. So I'm just gonna push your expensive statuary around because you made zombies and I hate you. Also, I'm gonna resituate myself. This won't affect you except for the fact that because I'm sitting somewhere where the sun just started shining directly into my eyes. So, and that's kind of counter to the horror experience because I can't see the game. So we're gonna move to a different couch. Okay, so Crimson Head. So something new that they've added for this Resident Evil is zombies are never dead, or aren't usually dead when you see them. They will probably be dead, and their body will probably just stay there. But they can get back up. So every time you go into a room where you have killed a zombie, that zombie has a mild chance of reviving itself as a faster, meaner, red-headed zombie called the Crimson Head. The only way to avoid this is to either shoot their head off, like with a shotgun or something, or to set them on fire. And there are going to be like gasoline cans and a lighter. And remember how I was talking about limited inventory space? That means if I want to avoid getting Crimson Heads, in addition to a gun, ammo, a healing item, and whatever key I need, I also need to carry around fuel and a lighter, which is now 6 of my inventory slots that are basically spoken for. 7 if I want to carry a second gun. So this entire game is going to be a lot of like me going, oh, I needed this one item, and running back to an item box to get it, because you can't carry things around. So I get that that's like. Also, I see why Let's Players have trouble talking and playing at the same time. It's really easy to lose track where you're going. Oh my god, I have to go back.